Eddie, what have you made of what is obviously a very different type of season for obvious reasons, but what have you made of it all this year?
I think it's been a fascinating league this year. I think so many different challenges without crowds, obviously dealing with COVID and everything that's brought to football. And it's so tight at the top of the league, possibly because of all the challenges that the clubs face.
Yep. Michael, last night we saw a very effective Arsenal team, second half against Newcastle. We expected them to win. A good performance?
Yeah, it was nothing. I didn't expect Newcastle to play the way they did, I must admit, when I saw their teams come in and saw all those attacking players. Steve Bruce going to a 4-4-2. But overall, it was a fully deserved win for Arsenal. In the second half, far too strong. Aubameyang coming back to a bit of form, scoring a couple of goals as well. That's ominous for the rest of the league if he's in good form. And then the youngsters combining for this second goal. This was brilliant play. Saka eventually finishing it off. But no, far too good for Arsenal. They were back to their best, and obviously Newcastle have got some problems.
Big for Aubameyang to get a couple of goals, Eddie, because he's looked short on confidence. He hasn't really looked himself. Perhaps that might be a key night for him last night.
Massive that your strikers are scoring goals, and he's such a key player for them, almost the catalyst of their team at times last year. So they're going to need him scoring goals, so that would have been a big night for Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, Newcastle, Michael, are in big trouble. We know that now. And let's have a look at their next run of fixtures. Never easy when you're struggling, but sorry, this is their last. This is how their recent form has looked, and it's poor, really poor. How much pressure is Steve Bruce under right now?
Well, I always felt sorry for him, I must admit, when there was pressure when there shouldn't have been. Now, potentially looking at that, those last 7 games, and you can understand why there is pressure. The football's not been so good. It's not been great on the eye. But hang on a minute, they haven't been great for a long time. I mean, Rafa Benitez played the most boring football that I've seen in a long, long time. All of a sudden, Steve Bruce gets criticised for similar football. So I do feel sorry for him slightly. I feel as if, fans were waiting to have a go at him. But of course, you can't defend a record like that in the last 7 games.